So I was in an office, getting changed in an office.
Was you, yeah?
And like, as she's typing away.
Thing is, I can't get hit in the face.
Last time to get funky.
Because these girls were picking on me, right? So my mum took me back to the I've not been to the darts, no,
good,
just
like
in
that.
my head.
No.
I just play it in my head. I've not even got a dart, but I used to play raw tennis, me.
Like, I can't be serious. I'd be like,
because you never want to make someone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I used to all the time.
Yeah.
You are a baby, though. You can't even dress yourself without breaking things.
I used to, like, you'd scroll and you'd see, oh, you're brilliant. Great
Just
fight,
that
great
one,
fight.
innit?
You're shit, you're brilliant. And you're like, scrolling. Who said that? Who said that?
Giving me this eye test, and he's like that, peering at me. And I just burst out laughing in his face. Because all I could think about is, I just want to kiss him.
Fucking hell.
Don't think they say that on Sky.
Hi guys, welcome to Hot Water's Green Room podcast. Just want to let you know we have a 7-day free trial period for the Patreon episodes. There's over 50 episodes over on patreon.com, and also there's live shows are on there too.
Absolutely, mate. So get over to patreon.com/Hot Water's Green Room. Try before you buy. Dip your toe in paradise before you have a nice swim in us. The tiers start from £3 a month, and we've got a £5 tier and a £10 tier for extra perks. We want to see you there, because that is where the magic happens. Let's get into the episode.
Get to the cash machine.
Hot Water's Green Room. Hot Water's Green Room.
Hello everyone, welcome to Hot Water's Green Room podcast. Me, Tony Carroll.
And me.
Jamie Hutchinson. And today we've got a very special guest.
Very special.
A local legend, Natasha, Jonas, everyone.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
World champion boxer, WB.
You forgot that.
I looked it up already.
IBF. I know that one. And WBO.
Yeah.
Come on, and ring bell.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. Come on, mate.
Yes. Just one missing. Just one missing.
Do you think that's annoying? Like, there's so many different belts and companies and that.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's annoying, isn't it?
A little bit, but like, I enjoy fighting for them.
Oh, yeah. Get the fucking
Yeah,
belts.
getting the purse for them.
There's different avenues you can go down there though as well, can't you, as well, to be a world champion? Like with, obviously with the UFC, there's just one, isn't it? But if there's different organisations there, you can obviously do different pathways for titles. Because if you fought the same person, say twice or 3 times, and it's just not happening, then you can also go down a different avenue, can't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think that so UFC is like just saying the WBC.
Yeah.
It's just one part of the organisation. Obviously, you've got Bellator, you've got
different
stuff
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
They're different ones, but the WBC, like to compare boxing, and UFC, it'd be like comparing the WBC to.
Because WBC is the main one, isn't it?
It's like-
that's the green one, isn't it?
It's, yeah, the
That's
green,
the one.
the, yeah,
that's
green
the,
gold.
that's the boss one, isn't it? Yeah. That's the one Canelo's got in there. He's got loads of them, mate.
Yeah, mate. He's got more belts than River Island, him, lad. He's flying that, mate. I look up to Canelo because he's ginger and that.
Yeah, yeah.
I need
What's
to
that
have-
over there?
I need to
He doesn't. Canelo's modelling for Dolce & Gabbana. You're modelling for fucking River Island.
TK Maxwell. Quick save.
Cash converters.
I went on holiday once with a quick save bag. They couldn't afford a suitcase. Fucking sad that, innit? Yeah, had all holes in it and that.
God.
That's why my cousin's knickers as well. So my mum only sent.
Knickers, really?
Yeah, my mum only sent me away with one pair of underpants and that because she was neglectful. And I went on holiday with my uncles. The first day I fell down the toilet with my underpants on. We went, go and check your quick save bag for more underpants and that.
You know, some of our first ever international tournament for England, obviously we're talking years ago when they didn't have the setup that they had now. So we had the like lads cast off the kit. So when we went away, not one of us had the same trackie as the female team. And we had 2 tops, which was a medium and an extra large. And that was the only 2 tops we had.
So you just buried.
So everyone wore the medium and the extra large was just like for Sav. So if you were last on that day, like everyone would fight, take the top off, wash it in water and soap, like wring it out and pass it on. So if you were the last on that day, you'd have about like 4 people's sweat. You just prayed. You were the first one on.
It's like that on footy as well, isn't it? With like bibs and that. With someone, when you play 7 aside or something and someone's got to take the bibs home to get washed. and then someone just leaves them. Next week you come back and you can just smell the sweat from last week.
Yeah. I like it, mate. I love five side and sweaty clothes. There's something quite artistic.
Yeah, do you know, with boxing and with stand up as well, we were talking just on the episode before and about different gigs and different promoters, and it's not all as it seems, is it? Like, you know, like the highlight, especially where you are now with a decent promoter and decent television work and stuff. But like, have you ever had like boxing places,
grassroots level?
Yeah, have you ever been into like cowboy promoters, boxing like shows, you know what I mean, where you've turned up and you're like your dressing room's in a shed or something, or you know what I mean?
I think a lot of the pro boxing's like obviously aimed at is for males and stuff. So there's a couple of times when we've gone to like your hall and like all the lads have got their like. I mean, your hall's only small anyway, so it's only got a limited space for changing rooms. But then there was not one for the females, and so I was in an office getting changed in an office.
Was you? Yeah.
And like, as she's typing away. Could you quiet down while she's on the phone?
Shadow boxer by Jonas doing the accounts, mate.
I love a dodgy sports promoter, Spiky Nike.
Spiky Nike.
There's not dodgy, but he's a bit eccentric, shall we say? Called Spiky Mike on the comedy circuit.
There's been a few wild coaches as well. I remember him going on a coaching course. As amateurs just going on a coaching course, and he was like, right, you got to think of like what you want your ethos of your gym to be. So everyone's like, you know, have fun and whatever. And someone stuff and kill or be killed. An amateur gym. I was like, oh my days. I don't even know if he passed in the end, but it was wild.
I always thought that about. Do you have a boxing nickname like
Miss GB?
Miss GB.
Yeah. Oh. And you know how that came about? Before I left GB boxing, we got a brand new kit. So so often you'd get brand new kits. So we had like, you know, about 8 new pairs of shorts, leggings, tops, t-shirts, 2 pairs of Chinese boxing boots and all that. And then after I got it, like 2 weeks later, I retired. But you still get to keep the kit, so I got the kit. So when I decided to go pro 2 years later, I thought, I've got all that kit there that hasn't been worn. So every day I was coming in my little GB kit, and Stephen Smith went, oh, here she is, Miss GB, and stuff.
Nice.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff.
Right, so we covered this on an early episode, right? Might sound weird, but it's not really. I have fantasy showers. So I fantasise about being a boxer a lot. Do you know what I mean? Because I think I'd make a mint boxer. Not for like, you know, the fight, but you know, I'd look so good in a robe. Joe organising me little show coming out and everything.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'd be boss ring walk.
Because I put like all of the lights on, like Kanye West.
Oh yeah,
I just think I'm coming out to fight.
That's Carl Brooks music, that.
I know. I imagine myself like I'm going to fight Canelo in LA, Joe on his home turf.
Oh, right.
And no one gives me a chance. I'm like 12 round and I'm on the
Cinco de Mayo.
ropes. Do you remember when Frotch knocked out Jermaine Taylor? Like it was like last minute knockout, you had to knock him out. Oh my God, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, but you have to be technically good.
Why don't you do white collar?
What?
Why don't you do a white collar?
The thing is,
just a thought.
The thing is, I can't get hit in the face.
White collar from the neck down.
I went to boxing training. Yeah, I made a grave error. I told you this. I went boxing training when I was 10.
No, I don't think so.
Because these girls were picking on me, right? So my mum took me to boxing training. It's fucking Amy Pennington nicked me ball, and I didn't do anything about it. So my mum went, "You're a shit house, you." Getting boxing training. So I was dead shy kid. Go to boxing training, right?
Which gym?
It's just one in Beswick in Manchester. Just really low level one. Proper kill or be killed one. Like just spit and sawdust type of place. You know what I mean? Guy's got a fag in his mouth and all that. And he went, right, it's all our first day there, and they all have like punch bags and stuff. I noticed this punch bag is not tied correctly. Like it's just the knot isn't knotted. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, there was a proper strung up. Like, I'm having this one. So you're just doing like tiny little combos. Do you know what I mean? And I've knocked this punch bag off and it collapses, and everyone's looking at me like, "Fuck!" And I went, "Yeah." The hurricane's here. So I
Cock
was
of the
just-
club.
So I was like, fucking cock of the club, aren't I? So how'd you do that? And I was trying to play up to it then. I was just like, I was just, getting me stuff out of the locker like I'm the nutcase and that. So this trainer's like, fucking hell, we've got the next Ricky Hatton on our hands here. Do you know what I mean? Then come back next week. Went back next week, had to spar, got fucking left. Got fucking bounced off.
Well, bags don't it pass me, do they?
I was like in the corner for most of it.
Yeah, I boxed a little bit when I was younger. Tubrick KBC for good 4 or 5 years. Yeah, and then got into football. Then always been a big.
Do.
Well, that's what happens, isn't it?
Yeah. It's either footy or...
I've always been a big kid, like, you know what I mean. So, but I've always been a fit big kid. So I trained a lot when I was younger, boxing. My coach is called Joe. Actually, he passed away about a year after I left. And Tubrick's like that. It's in a very like deprived area and stuff.
Yeah.
And can we get some boss talent out there though? Really good.
Oh, it's a big boxing city, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
it's
Smiths and
massive,
that.
mate. Massive, yeah. It's been really good. And there's loads of boss kids now coming up, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
good
I
stuff.
think football kind of divides us. But then boxing brings us together. Because every time there's a big show in Liverpool, everyone can come.
I know football goes out the window then, doesn't it? I've always noticed that Liverpool Everett goes out the window when it's boxing, isn't it? It does, like.
Yeah, similar with, obviously, when I was growing up, Ricky Hatton was massive in Manchester. He's a big
I used to love
blue,
Ricky
innit?
Hatton. My
I
dad
did.
used to just love him, yeah. Just to watch him all the time.
Even like United fans got on board with him and that.
Yeah, but even like Liverpool, we all supported. I think everyone in the North supported Ricky, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
He used to get loads of fans to Vegas and that, didn't he, and stuff like that.
The weigh-ins, I've never seen anything
And all
like it.
madness,
It's
that, wasn't it?
unreal, isn't it?
Sold out weigh-ins.
It must be good now though. When obviously the female side of it though, that that's gone massive as well, isn't it? Like it's like some of the best fights I watched a couple like last year with Kate Taylor and Echo. That was brilliant. You know what I mean? See some of yours, just your fights have
You
been
won
absolutely
British Fight of
brilliant.
the Year, first woman to do that. That must have been a buzz, that.
Yeah, I mean, you like Ricky Hatton, Lennox Lewis and all that.
Is that just literally a who's who, innit?
It's boss now though, because like say in 10, 20 years when people talking, it's just got to be females' names going to be involved in it. It's just like it must be.
I was looking down the list thinking, wow, look at all these names. Look at all
Do
these
you feel the
names.
pressure in that?
You're just going out to fight. All the other stuff that comes with it comes with it.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I didn't think, right, if I win this fight, I'm going to win British Fight of the Year. I just was going out to win fights.
Because I won XS Manchester Comedian of the Year in 2017. And the
What
role,
happened to the other years?
the role of honour was 2016 Dawn Rigby, who listens to this. Hi Dawn. 2017 Jamie Hutchinson. We're stopping the competition. We're getting no talent out of it. Fuck it off. What's your nickname be, Dylan?
My nickname?
Yeah, for boxing.
I don't know. I'm not very physically adept, so I don't even...
I think the Wombats.
The Wombat? Oh, the Irish Wombat.
And you could come out to the Wombats.
Mine was Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker. Yeah, I don't know. My coach used to call me Tucker when I was a kid.
That look like Granger or something.
No, I think.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No, I think he was a boxer called
Todd
Tucker.
Carter.
He was a boxer called Tucker. Something. I remember him telling me.
Well, Tony
from
Tuck-
like the 70s. Something.
Tony Tucker was the Essex boy who died.
Oh yeah, you said that before, didn't you? Yeah.
Heard that. Mine would be useless sack of cum.
Fucking hell.
Don't think they say that on Sky.
USC then.
Yeah.
Because my theory is, if I'm called useless sack of cum, yeah, and you get beat off a useless sack of cum, you're going to look like a dickhead. Do you know what I mean?
You've actually put a lot of thought into this.
These fantasy showers.
Yeah,
He goes through everything.
So I'm the useless sack, because, well, in darts it's the hurricane, because I fantasize about being darts as well. So hurricane darts.
Have you been to that?
I've not been to the darts, no,
good,
just
mate,
in my
darts.
head.
No.
I just play it in my head. I've not even got a dart, but it's just a shambles.
You don't have to go to the pub over the road.
Play me commentary, shut up. No, because I think if you have a dickhead nickname, there's no pressure on you to win.
Yeah.
And if you beat someone who's calling themselves the destroyer or the murderer or whatever, like you got murdered off a fucking sack of cum, mate.
Yeah, I think some fighters use their music like that, don't they? Like some have like Barbie Girl and that, don't they? Just sound like getting the other one's head. Like they're not arse, you know?
Yeah, that's probably like it.
But I think, what would your music be then?
All of the lights, I think.
Yeah, Carl Brooks one. Oh. Kenny Rogers, the gambler.
Which one's that?
Oh, actually, no, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go Tupac. Ambition as a rider. I remember seeing Nate Diaz come out to that years ago, and that was brilliant. You need something to get you go. What's your...
You need to get the.
What's yours,
calm
Ash?
or, it's a mix between Emily Sandy and Girls Run the World.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
They're my little girls' two favourite
Oh,
songs.
that's boss. So it gives you something like that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I'd have loads, mate.
What's yours,
Well,
be?
so my last opponent came out to Celine Dion. And I was, it like proper killed the mood. I was waiting in the back and I was thinking, how did I get up for this?
I'm alive.
Yeah, it was a
Do you
proper
like
like slow, like it wasn't Titanic, but it was a proper slow one. I was thinking,
Where'd you go
I
for
know
me?
you're Canadian and you know you're repping your ends and all that, but that was too far.
It could have been fucking Justin Bieber, couldn't it? What do you have, Dylan? Drake. Drake's Canadian. Come on, mate.
Money for Nothing, Dire Straits.
Oh,
Big
shut
bill.
up. You're a gimp, you lad. You'd get absolutely levered.
Yeah.
You coming out with your little autism helmet again.
You were going to say that no matter what song I said, isn't that right?
No, I don't like that song.
Have you ever watched chess boxing? I've seen it quite recently. There's a big event. Basically what they do a round of boxing and then a round of chess. And whoever is basically the first to get a knockout or a checkmate wins. It's mental. It's a big American event. It came up really
Is that
recently.
like something that Dana White?
Yeah.
Sounds like
Them slap ons.
Yeah.
Slap
Hey, them
fighting.
slap ones are heavy, mate. Them slap
See the one
ones.
with the
Like the-
guy's eye and it's like
Yeah.
out there and,
Oh,
close,
shit,
and he's fuming because the ref stops it. I was like,
So the fella
"He's got a
died.
hematoma."
The fella that won it like a couple of years ago, a big slap fight, like then they do an Eastern European. The fella died in the end, the one that was in the final.
You're basically getting a free.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
free. Come on,
Can't have a free
I mean,
hit,
slaps from my mum. They're like a free shot. So you're getting a slap, and like that's a free shot with
Yeah.
no head guard, no. But some of them you see wear gum shields and stuff, but it's a free shot.
It's not like obviously like getting knocked out. It's like it's not good that you know like to have free shots at it but not defend yourself. That's bad.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So you should be relaxed and then getting slapped. I think it's good. It's going to bring back
But they're like,
damage, isn't it? Oh yeah, the problem. Yeah. Swing, aren't they?
Oh, you just got to take it, though.
yeah.
It's the worst when they like foul because if they slap the ear, then the other one's all fuming. Because, oh, you didn't hit me in the right place. You're still getting a massive slap in the
It knocks
face.
your balance off, doesn't it?
Yeah, freaks you out.
And I can perforate your eardrum, I think.
Big swollen face, perforated eardrum.
I'd be all right at the chess side, I think.
Yeah.
I can't play
Can you play
chess.
chess?
No. But I can't box, though. I'm definitely all on the chess. I'm
Yeah,
all
like
in
that.
on
Can we
the
just play
chess.
another round of chess, please, mate?
But that's what it was. There's people who are like just like meeker chess players fighting against actual fighters. So they were just trying to survive the boxing so they could try and outsmart them in the chess and try and get them into that. But it's class.
So it's
Definitely
like
watch it.
the classic brains versus bronze
Exactly.
sort of
I think
thing.
that's the premise.
Andrew Tate's mad at chess, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's like a chess grandmaster or something.
yeah.
Lomachenko's really like he
Yeah.
plays in between like.
Well, you'd think
rounds
that
and
one,
stuff.
yeah. I think because even though people think boxers are just all like all broad and that, it's not that. I just look at boxers like Lomachenko.
Yeah. It's all about angles, isn't it?
Yeah, you can obviously tell he's really smart.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I think he could have been an Olympian in like 4 different sports.
Could he? Yeah.
Yeah, I think dancing, football,
Is the Olympic
ballet.
is the Olympic sport dancing?
Ballet.
Yeah. Like
my
gymnastics. and that.
Gymnastics
Yeah.
Oh,
and something else.
sorry, I just thought I was going to be able to win a gold medal.
Is that your shower fantasy? You have the ribbon?
Imagine me just two-stepping in Riola. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
I love to see you with a ribbon running around in a little leotard. You know that ribbon, like the rhythmic gymnastics.
Oh
and
yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh, I just thought you meant like just like a freestyle dancer. You know
Casper
what
side and all that. Side to the left.
I mean? We doing a shot slide in Tokyo, getting a gold medal. Last time to get funky.
Gold medal in two-stepping, folks.
Yeah. What would you all be in the Olympics then? You also be boxing, wouldn't it? Because obviously, you know.
I'd love to do tennis, to be honest.
Oh, tennis.
I'm not the best player.
Not the best player,
no,
but it would be good though, wouldn't
Yeah,
it? All tennis players seem to have a very rich background though as well, don't they? Or just that?
Quite an expensive
It is,
sport
isn't
to
it?
play, isn't it? It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
here's a 99 flyway, is it? Or
Oh, yeah,
I used to
yeah.
play raw tennis, mate.
used to play what?
Raw tennis.
Stop with your hand.
No.
And a pair of socks rolled up.
Like a Lucasade bottle.
What?
So we didn't have any. We used to borrow the tennis bats off the caretaker who lived in the school, but sometimes we were always in. Do you know what I mean? So I couldn't afford a tennis bat. So sometimes I'd go, "I want to play tennis," so I'll just play with a bottle, and we take it because my mate had a tennis bat, and we'd swap after sets. Do you know what I mean?
So it was fair.
Yeah, so I have a set with the bottle. Then
And a proper ball?
And a proper ball, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good to... I've got no hand-eye coordination. I'm like, dyspraxic and everything. And I remember once serving, going for a proper sampler serve, do you know what I mean? Like straight down the line, Andy Roddick. Yeah. Missed the ball, and fucking twatted me knee ligaments.
That must have been some hit.
Dangerous sport. I got Joe the metal bit of the racket right on the... Joe, when you knock knees in football...
Oh, do you think it was the Luxie ball?
Yeah, I didn't know which one it was.
I was trying to have the racket. I was like, oh my
You must
God.
have did with the lid bit.
So what's the plans in the future then, Tash? Have you got anything on this year?
God, hopefully I'd like to box again 3 times this year. But,
Do you like to stay active? Is it just because
I've
routine?
been out of the ring now 7 months.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
I will be out for 7 months, and it's just too long.
Yeah.
It's just too long. Like I think
Especially now that it's all coming to you now. You know, you've worked hard since you were a kid. You're at it, and then you need to get your fights in now, don't you? You know what I mean? You need to get them in, defending your belts and trying to get the other one, obviously, and try and make some money out of it as well, obviously. Secure your future, you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
Get that bank.
Yeah, you've got to, haven't you?
Yeah, you got to. It's a fucking dangerous
Because people don't realise when you earlier on and stuff, and them small shows and York Hall and stuff, there's not money in that, is there? You know what I mean? There's not money in that.
Everyone thinks everyone gets out like Hatton or
Yeah.
Joshua. And
Yeah.
That's like the 1%,
Yeah.
if that, if it's even 1%.
You started doing a bit of tea. I saw you on the National interviewing, like
Oh,
Rachel Blackmore and that.
Oh,
so
aye.
is that something
Testing a scouts. Do you want me to tell you to test you?
Oh, mate, I'm the 5th Beatle, mate. Don't test me, mate. Go on, what is it? Go on, give me some.
Give you some. Let me think. Antwachi.
Oh, what's that now? Can't remember. Go on. What is it?
It's like old-fashioned or scruffy.
Oh, yeah, I'm very Antwacky. I'm bringing Antwacky back.
Keks.
Oh, the underpants. Train pants.
Yeah, your pants, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, there's underpants. That, getting kecked in school is get your pants
Pulled down, yeah.
pulled down. And
Oh, yeah.
Get your underpants, though. You should have went to teachers
so I
about
went,
that.
I've kept Jamie.
I don't know what school you went to.
Yeah,
with
you
your
should-
underpants.
Should have gone to teachers about that. Like, hopefully it wasn't a teacher.
Yeah, they push you over and they leave you in the dressing room naked and crying. Then they go in your bag and they call you dirty on that.
Is that your teacher?
If you're listening, you get it in strange ways. Yeah, so would you go into more media work, do you think?
I'd like to, yeah, if the opportunity comes. Like,
Yeah, you'll smash that.
quite a few scousers on telly now. We've got, Sam,
Paul Smith does a lot, doesn't he?
yeah, Sam Quirk, Paul Smith, Bellew,
Value smashing it, yeah.
broaden our horizons.
Good to see regional
If you see me
accents,
on
though,
the
innit?
dance.
Yeah, it is, it is.
Better than fucking some smug London cunt, mate. I know Manchester and Liverpool have a thing, but fucking hell, I can't stand
It's
that
harder in
smug,
Northern than that, aren't they? Like, it's just very...
that smug fucking...
I think, but I think it's because they're very entitled down, the capital down there. I think they get more work down there. I think they look after their own. Right?
Oh, I've got a question for a boxer.
Go on.
Because I fantasise about it all the time.
Go on.
Right. Do you know, like, when you do, like, a face-off and that?
Yeah.
I can't go to the opticians.
Okay.
Right. So, when I'm having my eye test, I wear contact lenses, but I just guess my prescription. Do you know what I mean? So I go, they're a bit blurry, I'll go up half a point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rather
yeah.
than getting them in checked.
Why
So,
not?
Why can't you go to both?
well, the mole man. So this guy looks like the mole from The Simpsons, you're the old fella.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
glasses, dead pension, right? And he's giving me this eye test, and he's like that, peering at me. And I just burst out laughing in his face. Because all I could think about is I just want to kiss him.
So do I ever want to kiss anyone?
No, do you ever think like, do you know because it's so close?
Yeah. There's
Like,
people
if-
that's done it.
Even when I get my hair cut, I just feel like I want to kiss this barber. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's just the closeness of it.
I'd love to be in your brain for like 10 minutes. See what goes on.
Oh, it's fun. But do you ever, I just get a nervous laugh, me. Do you know
I
when
get
you,
a
try
nervous
to,
laugh.
when you try to look serious and you just go,
Yeah, there's loads of boxers who've kissed them, innit?
Yeah, there
And
is.
Some
And
have
then-
laughed about it, some have flipped, haven't they?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
smacked them, innit? Yeah. Imagine kissing someone and you go, what are you doing? Smack.
Chisora did it, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Chisora
has,
did it
yeah,
to
yeah.
one of the Klitschko's. Oh, mate.
No, I don't. But
I'd lose
like,
me.
I can't be serious. So I'd be like, start like laughing. So I just smile. So I just stand there smiling.
There's no point in starting to do it because
exactly.
at the end of the day you're losing your pace if you start scrapping there. You know what I mean? So it's going to be getting into trouble. But just wait till you get in the ring.
But there's
we're not the lads either. The lads are like, it is a big ego thing. They're like, right, I'm gonna kill him and all this.
Making sure the money looks big in the boxes and that.
Like, not all the time, but
Have
you had bad blood like before with fighters or? Not really, no.
Not really. I'm a bit too old for all that.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Well, I'd like to think I'm not generally a nasty person.
Yeah.
So like,
it's only be if you do the side and the broad pace stuff in.
People like Bellew, Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
They like to transform into somebody else, and they have to have something to make them mad. And make them.
That's how they
dislike.
just
That's just how they do it. And people, Beyonce says she changes into Sasha Fierce when she performs. So people have that like little different
alter ego kind of thing.
That's it. But no, I'm just like
I go on hating the audience in the hope you're getting me out of bed for this. So I despise the audience, and that anger comes across as good performance.
Yeah, to be fair,
I have to hate them.
Your performance is your performance. You have to get into a character, don't you, really? To be honest.
I have to have a nervous breakdown.
Do you have a not like a script, but do you like have like this is the joke I'm going to tell? And if you react this way, I'll tell that.
Yeah, you have a spine of the set. Yeah.
Okay.
But I go into the audience quite a bit. So obviously each audience member's going to give a different answer.
The first thing I said when I got the message is don't be taking the piss.
Oh yeah, that's Paul who owns the hot water. Yeah.
No, don't be fucking no.
When I come on, I said don't take the piss.
Oh, we pick our battles, mate.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, but as I say with the comedy sets, it's you have kind of a script that you stick to, but you tend to always go off because anything can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
you feel the room as well.
I've been on stage knowing I'm going to say this, and someone's just said something. You've got to go and deal with them for 5-10 minutes, and then you come back.
But you gauge it though. So front row, for example, because they're quite close to you. I can see in the whites of their eyes who's going to take it, and who's going to be good crack, and who don't want to be spoken to. Because you never want to make someone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. I used to all the time.
Yeah.
I think you look at the ones that show. I remember being in Vegas and the Dame Edna show, and we was at the my mum and dad were getting married at the time, and for some reason they thought, let's all go, the whole family, to the Dame Edna show and get front row seat. And she just looked at us and she went, something about the shoes and the whole front row, just like tucked the feet in. Yeah. And then she just homed in on us, and because we had my little brother as well, he was quite young at the time, and she seen us all cringe and even leaded us even more.
Yeah, loads of people like if I put a show on, I've got to just announce the show like the next few weeks, and people say, "Oh, yeah, I'm coming, lad, but don't put me on the front row." So like, it's not up to me. You know what I mean? It's just where you get seated. But I think people have that perception of they just don't want to get tethered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my stand up doesn't really speak to the crowd. I tell stories with big punchlines at the end, so I don't really speak to the crowd anyway. But they just think, naturally, if you come to a comedy club, you get skittered. You know what I mean?
Oh, I sat on the knees and everything, me. I've started getting old men to rub my belly on her.
Yeah.
He's mad.
Told you 10 minutes in your brain.
Would you ever do stand up?
I don't know. I think naturally as Scousers we are quite witty.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not confident enough, and I haven't got a good enough memory. I'll be thinking of all the jokes and telling the wrong things.
Yeah, I struggled out with that bad memory. Like,
have you ever had a terrible one?
Oh, mate, I did once, 20 minutes in a restaurant to, silence me. And then right at the end I went, that's all from me. No, but it's not gone well. And this guy always went, nice speech, lad. Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah, I had one in Warrington, and it was 5 people there and a dog. And I done my set, 20 minutes. Every joke, so built up, punchline, nothing. At the end, I just went, I'm swerving this. Didn't do stand-up again for about 2 years. I fucked it off.
Plus, because we both have long bits, you can tell within the first 10 seconds, like, oh, this has got no chance.
Yeah.
And you've still got 2 minutes left of the joke.
Yeah. I've done like me best joke before at the start, because it's been quite a rowdy crowd, and like it's the one I told you about when it was by Birmingham. Oh, it was quite a posh area, and obviously like most of my stuff's quite for working class people, like that's our sets. And these had dough, like, these all eating caviar and that while I was performing. But like food was getting served still while I was on, and it was just like the wrong setting for comedy.
Yeah.
And I done my first joke, and it's like, it's a banker, like, and it just got not. And I thought, I've got half an hour here. You're paying me well, though, you know what I mean? So I thought, because any other time I'd just say, fuck you, I'm the last, and just mess around with it.
Yeah.
You pay me well, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to, and I just battled, and luckily enough, by the end I had them, you know what I mean? But
Oh, I love it.
that when you do that first one, you've got
start sweating.
half an hour left, yeah, the first one bombs, and you go, shit, I've got 29 minutes left.
That's what it's like. I buzz off it, me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm buzzing. You hate this. I'm just gonna lean into it even more, and you just counting down the minutes. But if you ever did want to do stand up, Joe could give you advice. Ben Shalom, mate.
I'm not having that.
I can't believe this.
I
you know.
can't believe.
Ben Shalom did stand up with me when I started out. I swear to God, I used to do it as like a cowboy.
What?
He was a cowboy.
Yeah, like a cowboy.
So we had cowboy hat on and boots.
No, he had the boots, and he had a little sheriff badge. I swear down, mate.
No
way.
way. Would he?
I swear that's what it's like. It was good though. So,
He's so like monotone. You know when like, he does his interviews.
Have you
and
ever
stuff.
heard that off him? No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he did.
I'm literally. I wish I had credit. I was about to say. I wish I had battery on my phone to phone him. I'd phone him.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I did, because I was like, when I started seeing him come to like prominence on Sky, I went, fuck off.
Yeah, because he half come out of nowhere, didn't he? Not
Yeah,
nowhere,
yeah.
but he just
Yeah,
half
yeah.
just went fuck off, didn't he? You know what I
So
mean?
it's that finger. Because he went by a different name back then. I went, like a stage name or something.
Yeah.
I went, fuck, that's him. Joking.
And he kept seeing on the telly.
I went, lad, that is him. Seriously. So I went through my Facebook Messenger, because when we started out together, you have these things called gong shows, and we used to go to them together and stuff, and
I can't wait to ask him.
so I
Oh,
swear,
wait,
swear down, if it's not,
I reckon it's going to be funny if it's not.
I know, yeah. Text back, you know,
don't
it's not
sue
him.
me, Ben. Don't sue me, lad, please. But I'm sure, I might be missing it. I'm sure he did stand up.
What's
mate.
the other promotion name that the half wacky one, Channel 5? Is it Sword?
Sowland.
Sowland, yeah. Have you met him before?
Yeah, I've met both of
Is
them.
he not to see you? Oh, the two of them, isn't he?
There's two brothers,
Brothers, yeah.
Callie and
Callie's the one that's nuts, isn't it?
they're both a bit.
Oh, they're both
Yeah,
nuts,
yeah.
yeah. Seem like good laugh then, no? They
Well,
do,
I
don't
could
they?
definitely take them on a night out.
Yeah. She was like, and do you get on with Eddie still? Like, is that all right?
I mean, I haven't seen him,
Yeah.
and there isn't. I don't think there's bad blood.
Yeah.
I'd like to think there's not.
It's not like that. You're not like that either, are you?
We had issues.
Yeah,
but
but
like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
business. It's not.
It is,
not
yeah.
not personal.
Yeah. It's a cutthroat game, that, like, isn't it? It's like you get, you know, you can just get signed and axed like straight away, or you know, there's different politics in them games, but
Like sometimes one loss and you're like, fuck,
yeah,
5 years.
seems like seems loads jumping over Ben, and he's having a good go, which is nice to see. Like another young lad promoter coming into the game.
Yeah,
And,
I think it gives the boxers more options.
Yeah,
'Cause
I think Sky Sports as well. I think that's the hub of British boxing. I really do.
a lot of people get
Yeah.
Sky Sports for the football.
Yeah.
And it's the boxing just comes part of that. So you
Yeah.
don't have to pay like an extra
Yeah,
subscription.
yeah. I just think
because
growing up, you know, being a massive fan, my dad watching it and all the classic fights, I think it's just the hub of British boxing. That
It'd be
channel.
great to have the likes of the terrestrial telly, like ITV.
Yeah, that would
Channel
be
5
perfect, wouldn't it? Because you get your
BBC,
views, would be
That was
unbelievable.
Ben Eubank, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
before
They-
that was before my time. Like, man was. I just remember box office. I remember buying box office and watching.
Mayweather, mate.
Yeah, like, man, we grew up with Mayweather. He was just he's still one of my favourites, but probably say my favourite was Oscar De La Hoya, which is mad because he's mad now. But as a boxer, mate, he was class.
Yeah,
I
he was class.
just love watching him in the ring.
He
He was
fought
just like,
Mayweather, didn't
what?
he? He fought Mayweather, didn't he?
Yeah. I just love watching Oscar De La Hoya move. He was just like mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was like I think he was the last gold medalist for America as well. I think he was the last one.
Yeah.
So when he came back, obviously, you know, America, what they're like
Yeah.
anyway. So we had a big, you know, stage and set, and they pumped everything into him. So he was literally a household name, not with too far.
The first one I loved was Nas, mate.
Oh man,
Nice.
what a
You
show,
either loved or
man.
hated him, didn't you?
Yeah.
What a show!
He was
That was
sick,
my
mate.
dad's favourite boxer.
When he came out and all the mad chairs and that.
Flipping over the ropes and that.
He was sick.
It was weird. I remember watching that fight. Who was he? Did he fight when he lost?
Pereira.
Pereira.
Yeah. I remember my dad telling me, there's no way to lie when I was younger. As he was going in and he goes through the rope, you know, when he jump over the rope, he couldn't do it, that fight. Something to do with the gloves. He had to change the ounce of the gloves. I remember my dad saying he's lost the fight before because he couldn't do that thing.
Fuck, that's
Yeah,
mad.
There is
because you know, mentally,
yeah.
That's he's lost the fight. I remember him saying that to me.
There's certain things that you'd have to go through and feel.
I'd have rituals,
before.
People have superstitions, don't they?
They do. I try not to. I don't think I do. The only thing I do is shave my legs and shave my arms. Like the night before. But apart from that, I don't like. I remember my first 3 fights as an amateur were all in the red corner, and then I was in the blue, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in the blue, and I've never fought in the blue. And they were like, it's just the corner. Don't worry about it. And after that, my coach was like, don't start getting all them because it'll be. Michael Jordan used to wear like his high school basketball stuff and his underneath. And I remember Arkita, when she first started playing for Everton, used to wear her Liverpool top underneath.
Yeah, just stuff like that, because then you're starting to... Imagine if you lose or something, you're like, I can't.
It was that. It was because I was in the blue corner. So, yeah, you just get out of them. But a lot of fighters do.
I do like that for gigs. Like gigs, I have to be here like half an hour before the doors open and stuff. I like to be here really early. Most comics like to just like turn up, get on stage and fuck off. I like to be here when the staff are opening up and all that. Just so I feel comfortable in the venue.
Do you?
Yeah. And pace around before I go on.
I never used to be able to have a drink before I go on stage.
That is one thing I think I would have to do.
Most people need a drink before they go on stage, but I never used to be able to because about the memory stuff. Because my stories are so... Most of them are mostly true, but because I'd exaggerate it, people know the exaggerated. That's the kind of funny bit.
Yeah.
If there's loads of little off things, I'd come off stage and go, fuck, I forgot that, for that to drink. So just stop drinking altogether. But then the last couple I've done, I've got absolutely bladdered. I just get to the crowd. So I'm trying to change my
See, if you're here on a Saturday night, you sometimes do 5 or 6 shows, Joe, in both rooms. So you're up, do 3 downstairs and 2 up here, or 3 in each, or whatever. So I'm not going 6 shows without fucking bevying. Do you know what I mean? Fucking no chance. Do you remember that time when I come back here?
Jesus, I was stood in this corner just taking we do shows in here as well too, obviously, and I looked at him within 5 minutes. I was like,
I was
gone.
No. So I opened the early show, which my girlfriend's friend's birthday. So I went, fuck. I said, I can come out. I've just got a show at 7, and I'm on at maybe 11. No, 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah. So I'll have like 3.5 hours here, and then I can come out after it. So I'm getting twatted there. I'm thinking all I've got is 7 till 10 to get drunk. That's my party. Not thinking I've got time after. I'm absolutely I turn up here for, right, you fucking cunts. Just slating them all for 25 minutes and got off. They loved it though. I didn't get through one bit of material.
Do you just get what I get where like sometimes if I'm in town or like at the races, prime example, people are like, if I don't want to, or hit me, let me see how hard you punch. Yeah. So do you just get, give me a joke?
Yeah.
Or?
You know what's more annoying than give us a joke is, here's one for you. If someone said to you, yeah, you need to do a left, right, good night, do you know what I mean? It's like giving you boxing advice after you've just smashed it. It's like, lad, I've got my material, don't need you all.
3-time world champion and there's someone on the couch saying, what you need to be the... Need to use that left hook more, Fuck off.
Lean into the punches. Shut up, mate. So yeah, you get... Because I think comedy's one of those things where everyone thinks that, everyone thinks they've got a sense of humour. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone thinks they're funny.
Everyone thinks they're funny, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And, they'll go, oh, my mate's mad.
I'd say it totally goes out the window when you walk on that stage. Yeah. It goes out the window. It doesn't matter how funny you are with your mates. Totally different craft, isn't it?
And often it's a switch because I was really, really shy, nervous kid. But being on stage in front of hundreds of people, I'm not asked that. Whereas there's sometimes really confident people, do you know what I mean? Yeah. All through the line.
And they freeze on stage.
Yeah. It's just a difference, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you tend to go out, like, can you go out a lot still, Natasha, or is it stuff with training and stuff? You always pick your times, obviously, on off camps.
To be honest, I don't drink that often, but now, I do, because I don't do it that often. I do appreciate it. Yeah. I literally didn't start drinking until I was about 25. I know I missed out. I know.
No, you didn't. Obviously, you know what I mean.
You could have been like us, Tash.
You could have been. If only I was funny.
I'd love that if you retired and then just turned into a proper piss can.
Stare on Sky.
I've only ever, because obviously I still work in the clubs and stuff, I'd only seen you a couple of times, you know what I mean? But it's never been like, Because sometimes you see like footy players or boxers and they go out a lot, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
But I think you got to try and enjoy it as well, because I think that life as well, just, you know, because it's very just saying, eat, sleep, boxing and it, and just, you know, you've got to find time as well to enjoy
It's
yourself.
it's balanced.
I'm
balance,
38 and I've been on a diet most of my adult life.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't
So
it?
like when I'm not now, I'm like, right, I'm going to enjoy
Just
it
enjoy
with the
it,
baby.
yeah.
Oh,
The
fuck.
baby's fuming at you, by the way, because she couldn't get an Auntie Anne's pretzel. Cinnamon pretzel.
Get what?
She couldn't get an Auntie Anne's cinnamon pretzel because I had to drop it
That's
off.
drop it off. Oh,
She's fuming at you.
sorry.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Look, next one's on me.
Don't tell me she's going to be a fighter, is she as well?
She
She going in there?
she's I've like built this little sassy, confident,
Yeah.
and like, you know, smart girl, and I think they're all the qualities you're going to need for life. But she uses it against me, and that winds me up.
Yeah, what have I created?
Yeah,
No, me and them.
yeah, the world, do it to the world.
The world, not me. I'm on your team, mate. Come on, mate. That's what I mean. My mum and dad raised a fucking shit house. Fucking blame the parents, mate.
She said to a few teachers, like when she was in nursery and stuff, I'll get my mum to punch your face in.
Oh,
And I'll come to school, the teacher's like, hey, we've had an incident with me, and I'm like, oh God.
She's doing really well. Oh, she's got so much potential. Confident girl, isn't she? Oh, that's funny, that. You would though, wouldn't you? My dad was on box. What am I going to say? Oh, my dad will fix your tellies. Fucking no chance, lad. Did you have any hard people in your year, Dylan?
Hard people.
Like psychopaths.
No, it was just more like Irish gypsies who just love to fight. That's usually what it was in my school. And for the Irish countryside, like, they're all lunatics.
Ireland's on a good place though, in boxing as well. Fighters.
Yeah.
Some of the best from there, mate.
McGuigan, mate. Barry McGuigan. Yeah. That one in America where he's fighting like outdoors, isn't it? It's like 15 rounds and he gets collapsed and all that. Yeah. Absolutely.
There's, and the Gypsies as well, obviously the Gypsy King. What's he like, Sash? Is he
He
a big
sounds
character,
yeah.
is he?
Yeah. Some people have got a presence, so
Yeah.
they don't really need to say much. They don't really, but like they've got that presence that when they come in the room, everyone looks.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah, he's
obviously,
that
well, being 6'7" or
Yeah,
whatever he
yeah.
is, that also helps.
You can
'cause
just tell he's a
hard
proper
to
nice,
spot.
genuine guy though, can't you?
Yeah.
Like,
He's always been sound with me, so
Yeah.
I know people have had their incidents and whatever, but I can only judge.
Yeah,
people being
when
with
my
me.
mum was working in a care home, one of her colleagues saw him in town and he gave like a video message to all the staff and that.
what's that?
Saying like, thanks.
When his baby was sick and all the hay, yeah, he was running around Liverpool and that was he still saying it for the Wilder fight, wasn't he?
He does so much for charity and so much for people that are close to him that he'd never ever say.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he has done a lot. And
That's obviously been a big thing, as it in boxing, obviously with Tyson Fury trying to fight with Usyk, you know what I mean, to get all the belts, but it's hard on it, isn't it? Because I don't know what your opinion is on it, because obviously he knows his worth, so that's all he's asking for, and then obviously everyone's calling him a shit house, saying he's thingy.
that's just the boxing
how
go-to.
how can these people call him shit house?
You're a ducker or you're a shit house. So it's like there's so many lines
There's
that
so
people
many,
on
like-
Twitter will use.
So many different layers to go through, all different management teams and all that.
Yeah.
But you're not getting in with Wilder twice after getting your jaw like flatlined to get back up and still draw and probably won the fight
Resurrection.
really.
Yeah,
I know it was, and
Madness.
then get back in the ring with him.
And then also go to Klitschko's home and take the belt,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just like, you can't call him shit house, you know what I mean?
No, I know.
Do you ever get bad stuff like that online and stuff? We talked about it before, we just
Yeah.
like half thingy, but...
A couple, but like now I've just like. Now, I used to like, you'd scroll and you'd see, oh, you're brilliant. Great
Just
fight,
that
great
one,
fight.
innit?
You're shit, you're brilliant. And you're like, scrolling back, who said that? And it used to wind me up. And like, sometimes I have got like a petty side.
Yeah.
And maybe it could be the time of the month or whatever it is. But when it's that time, I'm like,
Yeah.
right, I'm back.
No, that's what they want though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it,
So,
yeah.
but now I try and like.
It used to
refrain.
it wasn't about me, because I'm not honestly not bothered. It was me friends and family seeing it.
Yeah.
And not responding, you know what I mean? Or them getting a bit like, oh, fucking hell, because some of it's horrific, you know what I mean? I don't know why, but people like that. But I've learned the past few months, just leave it, you know, just ignore them and just crack on, you know what I mean?
I take it to heart. I'm sensitive, so
You're the last you.
I'm sensitive.
I used to come in here and recline and you go, lad, fucking sick of getting called a fat cunt. And then you used to call me. It was him on burner accounts.
Shit, not long ago. Yeah, there's one like clip doing it really well. All dead positive. Then we'll run. Don't know anyone finds this Jamie funny. Yeah. Well, they fucking do, don't they? So fucking wind your neck in, you little prick. Why can't you just ignore it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why do you think?
It's because it's that one little negative thing. Like as humans, we just home in on the negative instead of like looking at the positive. So.
Yeah, it's like we want everyone to do well until they do well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Someone said to me, everyone wants you to do well, just not better than them.
That's it.
I remember. I think there's a sort of, I think it was Anthony Josh. I might be misremembering, but some uni lads like calling Anthony Josh shit or something.
Yeah.
You know, because he just got beat.
Yeah.
I used to or something of the best fighters the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And he went into the door.
And he went into the door. He went, what are you saying?
Shit. Oh, that
Took his shoes off at the door because they all had the shoes off and walked in. Yeah.
He even took his shoes off on a jet.
I know.
Imagine you've just done that thinking there's no consequence to Anthony Josh.
That's the problem, is
Yeah.
that like
That's 'cause-
people just got a platform to say whatever they want,
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
there is no consequence.
Absolutely.
But like half of them wouldn't say it to your face, like,
You
and half of them just wouldn't say, like, are not them people
Yeah.
outside of the house and like, in real life. So they just think they've got this boost up to just say and do whatever they want, and no one's gonna say nothing about it.
I remember through me and my cousin through water balloons at Mad Ron's house. And he came round and banged on the garage.
Dude, mad run.
Lad, he was fucking mad. And he banged on the garage and I thought, fuck, we're dead here. Imagine that was Anthony Joshua. Like, fucking curtains, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you slag off a boxer though? Like, what? Because I bet they think someone was doing it to Mike Tyson on the plane, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Proper getting in his ear
He
and
turned
that.
around and just batting him.
Do you think I'm arse,
Yeah.
lad? I'll just
That
pay
should
the
be
fine.
though, you know what I mean?
But if you like, everyone is only human.
Yeah.
So if you react, then he loses sponsors, he loses potentially his license, he loses his like.
Did he even get jail?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's so many things that he can lose.
Yeah.
But you are still only human. So
Yeah.
you are gonna have bad days where you are pissed off, and then someone says the wrong thing. You're gonna react.
Yeah.
But you get held to a higher account.
That's true, yeah.
I remember just spoke about being in trouble.
Yeah.
I just remembered I'm going to be in trouble when I got home.
Why?
Broke my mum's chair. I just left it. I just forgot because I had to start to do this.
Is it in pieces, or is it where she's gonna sit on it and just
Legs gone. I was putting my pants on.
on the chair?
No. I was trying to put... I already had my right leg in. I was putting my left leg in, but I put it in the right hole.
Sounds like okie dokie.
And I tripped up over myself. Fell over all over the place. And I've leant on this chair and it's fucking snapped the leg.
Did she sit in that chair?
No. But it's like a dining chair, so what I'm going to do... What I've done, I've just left it. And when it eventually breaks, I was going, oh, fucking hell, what's happened there? But I need to go and hide that crime up.
Do you get that with the baby to you? Like doing stuff like that, just trying to hide stuff?
Oh God, she's up to all kinds.
The baby, I'm 32.
Not you. You are a baby though, you can't even dress yourself without breaking things.
That was a
How have you survived for 32? Still at home box room, you know what I mean?
I've bought a new bed and it's not a bed,
Oh, you bought a new bed?
lad. It's not a bed.
Tell Tash what you're sleeping on for a long time.
I'm sleeping on a mattress that's like this. So sort of like a hammock.
Why is it like that? Is it made like that?
No, it's broke.
The mattress or the bed?
Both.
What have you been doing in the bed to break it?
My brother beats me up every night, doesn't he? So my brother comes in, because he's autistic, has to beat me up every night. It's part of his routine. He's massive, so he just jumps on top and bangs me out. But it's collapsed the bed. So I bought a new bed off like bedworld.com, and it's come in a box this big.
Bedwheel.com. Go on.
Did you get it in a sale?
I think it's a cot. Swear down, it's not a bed, mate.
Like a 3/4 one?
Oh, it's tiny.
Is it that high off the floor?
I don't even know how to assemble it or anything. It's just... So I bought this bed, and it's just in cardboard boxes.
Oh, you haven't set it up yet?
I can't set it up. I need to wait for my dad to come round.
Jesus.
It's got instructions, but come on, mate. Oh, invention, pop-up bed.
Have you seen them ones like obviously like sometimes you get like in a little like a YouTube hole or a Twitter hole, and then you'll find like in somewhere where they like just pull out a cupboard and next minute it's like a bed. I seen a wardrobe, like a chest of drawer bed.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I like them videos where it's like a blank canvas room and you think, oh, what's in here? And next minute you start pulling things out.
Yeah.
It's like telly comes out the room and then he
Oh,
pack it all
like,
away.
It's definitely something you need in London.
Yeah,
When you've got that box room or something.
Or if he was a villain, he was a master villain. Do you know, you like pull a book out of the bookcase and it's like his evil den.
And you got a little sex dungeon.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a Bond villain sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like sharks in the pool and that. Oh, I'll be saying that on it.
In Gorton, Manchester.
I'd love to be an evil villain.
We used to train in Gordon, where are you from?
Yeah.
Hotwood Hall. Is that by Gordon?
Maybe. I don't know. East Manchester. Suicide Scotland. So I'm in Abbey A. I'm on Abbey A Lane, which is like the Gaza Strip between Gorton and Openshaw. Okay. So we avoid rough Openshaw and rough Gorton because we're just on the edge of both. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you used to
Bob and weave.
You're the privileged eyes.
Oh no. They done it up. They went round and washed it in 2014. No, 2012, part of the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
They give Gorton a scrub.
Give it a scrub.
For the Queen's Jubilee.
I've just recently moved to town, me.
I live in
Yeah, but it's just
Bachelor
chaos.
pad.
Chaos it is. But
Pigeons.
Parkland.
no, I don't drive, so before I moved to town, so I lived in by North Green for all my life, like West Derby ways. And then, because I'm in town all the time, I thought to move to town. And just go to the shop for a pint of milk and you end up on the pints.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can just imagine it's all, like, my nana lives literally on Cannon Street there.
Yeah.
It's like, it's always loud.
Yeah.
It's like, people
It's
are, like,
very busy.
Walking past bladdered all the time. And
Because I work in nightlife and then obviously do comedy stuff, it was nice to go there and retreat away from it all, you know what I mean? And then now, just full on.
It's curtains, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you got birds shagging in your wall.
Yeah, just like a bird's nest out by my window just keeps making mad noises.
It's pigeon mating season.
Is it? Just Google it. Yeah, that's what it is. Bad.
we used to have seagulls.
I don't know what birds they are, but it's definitely birds mating and they keep me up all night. So, yeah.
Just film it. Got the content, mate.
Commentated like Attenborough.
It's mating season.
Are you still with the same team then, Tash?
Yeah, I've only ever had two.
Is it at Manchester?
Yeah.
Gallagher's in it?
Gallagher's, yeah.
Oh, we did Anthony Crowler. Did you know
Oh,
Anthony
he's
Crowler?
soundcrawler, did he?
Oh, mate, I love Anthony Crowler.
Yeah.
Never met him, obviously, but he's a
I've
massive
met him.
United fan, innit?
Is he, yeah?
Yeah.
Huge United fan.
There's like literally,
He's adored in Manchester.
there's not one person I know in the whole of boxing that doesn't like Carl.
$1 million
Guy
Crowler.
you like, it's like the darling of boxing.
Yeah.
Everyone loves him.
Is there any new ones in Gallagher's now coming up? Some good talent.
Yeah, I mean, there's always talent coming through. Just getting the platform to be on to do it, because like I say, the small hall, it's like hard to, when you're not on telly, people don't really know you're on unless they pay and buy your tickets. But there's lots of good lads coming through.
So, how many dream venues you want to play? Fight at. So.
I was going to say, I'd love to do Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas.
got that.
Anywhere in America, even Madison Square Garden.
Oh, I love Vegas.
You've got to do MSG, haven't you?
Or
You've got to.
Wembley.
I'd do my purse on the fucking roulette, mate. Absolutely fucked. I'm on a night, been smacked out and 100 grand in the hole. Shambles.
Oh, you've got to do MSG. That'd be next level out, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
iconic, isn't it, to fight there?
To be fair though, like I've never heard an atmosphere. I've been to loads of boxing, done whatever, and I've never heard an atmosphere like Liam Smith's against Eubank. Literally, I had me 2 earpieces in for the Sky thing, standing as close as we are now with like Johnny, Anna, and we could not hear it. We could not hear it even through the earpiece. We couldn't hear each other. We're like, it just gave me goosebumps. It was wild.
That Manchester Arena's pretty good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why you get all the big ones in North that there. Obviously, the Echo's a bit too small, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's had a lot of iconic fights there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah.
And he was sort of the underdog going into the fight, wasn't he? Liam
Yeah,
Smith?
weirdly.
Yeah, strange that one, yeah.
I had
I bet you-
I had 20 quid on him.
Yeah.
Liam
Good
Smith
fighter,
earning
Liam.
60 quid
Fighter.
there.
But yeah, I went to Liam Smith Farley in the Echo.
That was good.
But I was working in 54, the club, when I was on when he fought Eubank, and I was watching on my phone in the club like that.
Yeah, it
And it was
was
just fucking
some atmosphere.
boss, wasn't it?
swear.
It was boss. Do you reckon they're going to fight back to them too?
I think potentially.
Yeah.
There was loads of things about him fighting Ben, which looks like that's off. So
Yeah.
maybe now that the Ben thing's
It's had a bit
closed.
of a nightmare, Ben, on it.
It's hard. It's hard. One day I think I believe him, the next day I don't. It's tough. But it's down to him, and it's down to. He said that he can fight outside the UK, can't he?
Well, I seen something this morning or today that to say that now UCAD and the British Boxing Control have suspended him.
Oh, so I won't be able to do it.
What's the word called when it's not
Indefinitely.
indefinitely, but they've temporarily suspended him
Why they're still
while they're still doing this stuff.
investigation.
So
investigation, yeah.
He was on a
don't
proper upward curve as well, wasn't
Which
he? He was on a proper upward curve at the
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
he was flying at the time. It's
good fighter as well. Very good.
That would have been a sick fight, that.
Would have been brilliant. That.
Just mint for the storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they've been
too
brilliant.
I
bad.
think Eubank would have been too big for him.
Well, then you say that, but then his fight against Liam, like, his weight, you could see that the weight affected him, so he was going to be lighter for Ben, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
So-
yeah, true, yeah, so yeah.
So it would.
He didn't handle that weight well, did he, with
No,
Liam?
it
Like,
didn't look
as
like.
soon as Liam clipped him, he felt it. Like,
He felt it, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in with, some
Canal,
decent punches, like. Good,
Eubank hasn't, does he?
No,
No,
not
Smith
with
Liam has.
But-
I thought Liam done the best out of every British fighter he's fought, Canelo.
Yeah.
He thought it was really good.
Liam's probably the smartest, like, intelligent boxing sense wise
Yeah.
fighter that I've ever
This is all, innit?
been
Just-
in around, and he's so smart and
He
clever.
just don't
And,
fuck off, all, does he? Just proper,
Yeah, he's
like,
slow.
and he's
Wow.
proper lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good dynasty TV from it.
Sure is, mate. Who knows? I might do a comeback. Take Fury's belt off him. You big stiff idiot. Call you out.
Tony Tucker against the useless bag of cum.
You can't fight.
No, we'll just.
I couldn't hear you.
No, we'll just go with them. We'll just snog in the middle.
Well, peace. Stop the trolls. Stop the comments.
I'll come with the orange card and just start flicking it in front
Me
of
and
you.
Jamie on a
Everyone,
sleeping table just
everyone
kissing.
still gets paid then.
Me and Jamie on a sleeping table just kissing. Stop the trolls. Stop the Twitter comments. This is for world peace.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, where can people find you, mate? On the old socials.
God, I don't even know what they are anymore.
Do you even want to give them out to these?
I think it's Tasha TF on Instagram. It's Tasha Jonas on Twitter. And I don't really go on Facebook.
Yeah.
Sweet. Any announcements of upcoming fights, or when will there be an announcement? You know,
There will be soon, yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, I've
So,
been...
you
A
know,
little birdie's telling me there's a fight coming up. But
Oh, a little tiny exclusive. I'll take that. I'll take that.
breaking news. Well,
What about you, Jamie? Because you've just got a world. Not a world. I was going to say world tour. Then.
it's technically in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a world tour.
Yes.
Jamie's just started a UK tour and
Yeah.
sold out loads of venues all around the
Loads
country,
of
which is
sales.
absolutely fantastic.
We're getting extra dates in Manchester, so I'm hoping by now the second date sold out. We've only got 10 left at the time of recording. There'll be a third Manchester date, second Chester date, second Leeds date, extra tickets released in London, and Cardiff, Birmingham, and Nottingham are all on sale. Hull is on sale now, as is Leicester.
And Southampton, but let's not talk
Oh,
about
and
that.
Southampton! Oh my God! If you're from Southampton, just get a ticket, lad. Come on, mate. Fucking grow up. You need cheering up down there. You're going down. Out on Brighton as well, coming soon.
Yeah, and I've got my Tony Callan Friends show on Hot Water Comedy on Tuesday, the 9th of May. Absolute fire lineup. Come down. There's a couple of tickets left, so get down.
And the Irish Wombat on Twitch. GTS Lynch.
The new username.
Streams every Tuesday. And some afternoon ones during the week for bonus is as well.
And that's it. I just want to say thank you very much for coming
Yeah,
on.
thanks
Tash.
for coming on, mate.
Obviously, we have some other guests on, and we're really excited to have you on. And just want to say good luck for the future
Cheers.
and keep
This
flying
is
the
all very
flag.
professional now, isn't it?
Yeah, and ask Ben. Did he do stand-up?
I'm
Yeah.
literally, as soon as I get
Should we
home,
get Ben on? Get Ben on.
Yeah, get
come
Ben
back
on.
with him.
All right, shut up.
What was his name?
I'll tell you off here.
Okay.
Ah,
All right, see you,
thank you
mate.
very much.
Nice one.